Do 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 do. Hello? Is this working? I don't really know what I'm looking for. Where is this happening? Oh god, the numbers are starting. How do I get a link to this? Why is... Ah, here we go. Seems to be different every time I do it. Give me a minute. Can I hear anything? How is the volume? I think it's working. I think that's okay. Is it? Maybe. I think. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Testing testing. 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Okay. I think we're good. I think. Okay. Let's go. Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna tweet a thing here. Come on. Okay. I think that's the correct link. Hello, Ninja Fan 102 102. What's up? What is happening in the world today? What is going on? Okay. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Hello, Ben. What should I do? Let me have a look in here. How am I doing with this? 27,070. That's not bad. I don't know if I'm going to get all the way to 42 in the next 8 days, but I'm further along this than I have been for the last few, so that's cool. I'm a lot more interested in the stuff that they're offering this time around than I have been the last couple of months, so we'll see. I haven't done anything today. Should I try and do some of these? Are there any... I like it when there's one for doing a cup, because that's a nice way to get started with the day, but I don't know if there are any. Can't be bothered with any of that arena shit. Don't want to do crystals. Nah. Okay, I can do that. I could probably do that. I could do that. Jungle Boogie, no power-ups. I'm going to forget. So, never mind. Power slide for 3 seconds. Whoa, holy shit. There's nothing very interesting there, I don't think. Should I just dive straight in and try to get online? Oh, it's very early. I don't know if that's going to happen. What have we got in here? I've got 1,865 coins, which will not get me much. Nothing very interesting anyway. Oh, I can get some paint. Or some wheel. No, I can get the paint. Spectral white. Do I want to get that? Not really. I want to get the spectral purple paint, I think, because it goes well with dark cocoa, but I don't think there's any way for me. I could get black maybe if I get enough points for that, but yeah. Oh, I don't want to try. There's no point in going online at this time of day, is there? Does anyone want to play, or any of my friends here? I don't know. We shall see. Do 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 do. Oh, hello, Dingo Dial. Bloody hell. Anyone online? No one's joinable. Is there anyone who wants to join? I don't know. Should I try some matchmaking? Ugh. Let's start off with Dark Cocoa, my current favourite, and then see if I'll do a bit of randomisation later. But why am I in the default cart? When did that happen? I've been using the what's it called? The Firehawk recently. See if I can switch it to purple. So it matches Cocoa a bit better, but for that I've got to wait for a match to actually... Oh, here we go. Carts. There we go. I like that. Okay. So there's someone here I can race with. Jungle Boogie. There's a thing for doing that without power-ups, so I'll vote for that. And if no one else joins, we should be guaranteed to play that, because I believe it still always picks the first one in the list. Ben, if you want to join, then I can let you join after this race. Looks like someone else is joining. Okay. Just finishing a race online without power-ups, or do I actually have to win? Because I don't know. If you can't find a lobby, maybe I can invite you if you want, since the UK servers will be more populated. Yeah, that might be a better way of doing it. It's 8:30 AM here, and I don't think it's ever very popular at that time of day. What's it like in the UK? The clocks go back tonight, don't they? So you will be 10 hours behind me instead of 9, which shouldn't cause too many issues. Apparently we don't change the clocks here, so that's easy. I'm on Xbox. Oh no! Sorry. Well, maybe one day we'll get some crossplay. I believe that is now an option for developers. Okay, don't use any power-ups. I'm going to immediately get hit by someone who's not trying to do the same challenge as me, but we'll see. There we go. We're not all on the same page here, so I think it's unlikely that I'm going to win, but I'll do my best. Just keep my finger away from the circle button and we should be good. Oh, so tempting to just shoot him. I think he glitched through the floor a bit there, did you see that? I haven't been hit by anything yet, so it's good. Oh, hello Stephen, my dude. I'm trying not to get too distracted by the messages because I'm not showing them on the screen anymore. I'm still using the shitty PS4 thingy because I can't be bothered to not do that. But, oh hello, someone's just crept past me. Maybe next time I will switch over to something else. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. God, this challenge better be to complete the race without power-ups, because if it's you need to win and I've just wasted it, then I'll be quite disappointed. How did we do? Did I really finish that second? I thought I was third. What happened there? Yeah, I just watched it back on the stream and I don't know what happened. This game is broken. Did I get the challenge? I don't know. I don't know. Ah yeah, I think so. I think Passive Rider was the challenge, so that's good. I can go crazy with the power-ups from now on, which is going to be fun. I didn't actually lose, which is nice. I haven't played very much since they introduced ranked matchmaking, is that what you call it? I don't really know how well it actually works, but I haven't lost yet. Oh, it looks like I am third on the podium. Yeah, I thought I finished third, but then it said I finished second. How do you have a paint job on the Firehawk? It is a glitch that also works with the retro carts. I mean, if you... Can you rewind the stream? I think you can. If you rewind the stream to... let me see. About -4 minutes-ish. -5 minutes. You can probably see how I did it. You basically just have to like hover over the cart while the lobby's empty, and then when people have joined and it's about to go into a race, you kind of switch to this screen. Oh, Well, it's gone. Well, I can show you. You go onto special carts, go down to the cart you want to use. Don't press anything, just hover over it. And wait for the thing to say the match is about to start, which might take quite a long time because there's no one online. But then when that happens, you quickly press customization before your character appears in the lobby, and then go down to carts, and you can change your paint job to whatever you want. You can put stickers on it if you want, and I believe it works with all of the retro carts as well. Here we go. So now I've suddenly got a white. That doesn't look right. I think I might have... Oh, there we go, it does work. And then you can choose whatever paint job you want. The one I like is iridescent purple, I think. I think that goes quite nicely with dark cocoa. It looks like I'm sort of going with another lobby now anyway, so I can quit this lobby after this and play with whoever is around from my friends list. We'll see. I like Inferno Island. It's simple, but it looks fucking sick. Excuse me, I'm drinking some water. Stay hydrated. That is very cold. That's fresh out of the fridge. Oh, it's getting warm today. I've got all the windows closed because it's very, very noisy out there, and I don't want the sound to interrupt me. And also, I occasionally might scream offensive things while playing this game, and I don't want to offend anyone who might be walking past outside. The problem is, it is getting into summer now, and it is hot AF. So that's one of the reasons why I want to keep doing this early morning, because I can't cope with having all the windows closed like in the afternoon. It is hot. I love it, but only when I can breathe. So I do have air conditioning, but I haven't used it yet. I want to see if I can survive the summer without it, because it's probably going to be quite expensive to run. I don't know. I've never lived somewhere with air conditioning before, so I don't... We'll see. I'm not doing very well here. I booked myself some flights back to the UK. I'm going to go home for Christmas. So that's going to be cold. That's going to be quite a shock. I mean, I don't think it'll be too bad, because, like, this is going to be the third year in a row that I've been in Australia just before Christmas. So I'm used to that sudden temperature drop by now. But the difference this time is I'm only going back to visit. I will be coming back to Australia a few weeks later when it's going to be even hotter. So that might be more of a shock, coming from the freezing cold English winter to an Australian January. That will be interesting, but it should be nice. I'm looking forward to it. I've never experienced Australia in January or February before, so I don't really know what to expect. That's about the only time of year that I haven't experienced so far, actually. Like, I've been here a very long time ago. I was over here as a kid in like March, April kind of time. Well, when I moved here this year, I got here in June, so I survived the Australian winter. But the height of the summer is going to be a new experience for me, and I'm quite excited. It should be fun. What am I talking about? Just chatting about the weather, because that's what we do. That's what British people do. It is really hot. Luckily I've got a balcony with a nice big door, so I can just open that and get a lot of fresh air in. It should be pretty nice. I remember you from LBP. I remember you, King Windsor 1. That is a name that I've seen around a few times over the years. How are you doing? What's up? I've been playing a bit of Little Big Planet recently, actually. The challenge level that's currently active in LBP3 is the one that that I enjoy the most, so I've been playing it quite a lot. I haven't quite beaten my all-time high score, but I think I'm still top. I was last night anyway, so it's the only level in any video game ever that I'm actually any good at, so it would be nice if I could finish top. Oh, I really want to play... I want to play Prehistoric Playground. I like this level. LBP3 crashes for me, and profile corruption. You know, I don't think I've ever had a profile corruption in LBP3. And it doesn't crash very much for me. I think I've been quite lucky with LBP3. Like, I remember the early days of LBP1, I used to get a profile corruption like every day. And in those days we couldn't actually back up our profiles properly or anything, so it was pretty bad. But I still prefer Little Big Planet 1 to 3. Not just because of like nostalgia, but I just think it's a much nicer experience, like browsing levels and stuff. You just press a couple of buttons, then you're on the planet and you can see all the levels, and it's really nice. LBP3, you've got to go through like 15 menus before you can get to anything, and then they're all really broken, and it's just kind of horrible, but whatever. Hello, Nick Raptor. What's up? You've got an appropriate name for the track that I'm about to race in. Prehistoric Playground. I don't know if there's any raptors in this track. I think there's a few pterodactyls around. There's some massive dinosaurs. I'm not sure what they are. Are they diplodocuses? Diplodocuses? I'm not a dinosaur expert. I'm doing good, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. I'm really good, actually. I don't want to get too sidetracked by talking about, like, feelings and my personal life and shit, but I gotta be honest, I think this might be the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life, ever. So, you want to know how I'm doing? There's your answer. Oh, I didn't do that very well. I've beaten CTR on PS1. Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't played through the PS1 version for a while, but I have played that one to 100% a couple of times. The game I played in preparation for this one was actually Crash and Nitro Kart, because I had never played that one to 100% before. So I made sure to do that before this game came out. I'm waiting for Crash Bash to be remastered. Yeah, me too. I think it's quite a taboo subject. People get very, very angry if you mention Crash Bash, and like, I want to have a new game. I've been saying that since before this game came out. Like, I was pretty anti CTR remake until I saw what a great job they've done with it. I mean, this might be my favourite Crash game of all time at this point, but you know, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, I'd rather get a new game instead. But you know, I'd love to see Crash Bash get remastered one day. I think that'd be pretty sweet. I think maybe instead of like a full-on remaster, what might be a better way to do it is to like integrate some of the levels as like mini-game side quest things in a proper new Crash game. I think that might be a more interesting way to do it. Like, if we get a big open world Crash game or something like that that's really huge. Oh, I don't think I've ever died there before. I think it'd be cool to have like some side quests that are based on Crash Bash mini games or something like that. I don't know. I'm really excited for Rillaroo to be in this game. I've been waiting for, like, I guess 19 years for Rillaru to make another appearance, so I'm quite excited about that. Wow, I didn't do that very well. I really want Firehawk. Yeah, I think I've seen maybe one other person using it while I've been online, because I'm playing on the Australian servers and it wasn't initially available in this country. I just bought it through my British account, so I was the only one using it for a while. They might have expanded it to here by now, I'm not sure. They said they were going to add it to more countries, or it might just be that the one person I saw using it did the same thing as me and has a British account. I don't know. Did they add Spyro on CTR as an add-on? They did a Game Boy Advance version of CTR and Spyro. Yeah, Spyro is in this game as of a couple of months ago, and there's a few other characters as well. I haven't really used him much because I'm not a huge Spyro fan, and actually I wasn't using him much to start with because he was a speed character, I believe, and I stick to acceleration mostly. But now that we have engine swapping, I might use him a bit more. Well, I'm going to start randomising anyway. I played a few games with some randoms, but I want to see if I can try playing with some friends now, so I'll start switching to random characters then. TFW, I can't join this match. Do you want to join? Cyanet, are you one of my friends? Oh, look at that. There's Spyro. There you go. Am I one of those Cocos? Yeah, there we go. Third. I haven't really been paying attention. Let me quit out of this. Yeah, if anyone wants to join and you're not on my friends list, then feel free to send, a request. ARD1994 is my thing, as you can see in the corner. Is anyone online? That's Ben, I think. Steven says it'll join, alright. Do I need to invite anyone, or can you just appear in the lobby? I mean, there seems to be a few people online, so I think I might be alright if I keep hosting. I thought that maybe with the new way that matchmaking works, it might be harder to find a game, but maybe I'm just like incredibly average. Here you are, hello mate. So I end up playing with a lot of people anyway. I don't know. I seem to recall, Stephen, that you are significantly, that's easy for me to say, significantly better at this game than I am, so if we're doing some ranked matchmaking, and you're playing against other people of my level, you might not find it very challenging. We'll see. Ben, are you going to join, or should I invite, or are you doing something, or should I just start a game? Because I don't want to spend all day in a lobby. Oh, back scratch, legend. Blah blah. What's going on? Also, speaking about speed characters, to me they're literally unplayable, and when I do play as them, there's this weird feeling I have that the controller feels heavier. Yeah, I don't really like the way that speed characters feel. I mean, I used to, but I only play acceleration now when I can. Speed characters just feel really weird to me. I think, is it worth trying to start some matchmaking now? I'll have a go. We'll see what happens. Yeah, speed still seems very popular online. Not many people seem to pick acceleration. It always makes me a bit sad when I see someone racing as Coco but using a speed engine. But whatever, I'm going to stop using Coco for a bit. I'm going to, once it looks like we're about to start a race, I'm going to start randomising my character and see if I get someone interesting. It's always nice to play as someone that I don't use very often. I think I've got all the characters unlocked now. Let's have a look. Oh, Steven's on acceleration as well, that's sick. Oh, I kind of... I'm not very interested in any of these tracks actually. Someone else with the Firehawk. I wonder if they are using a foreign account or if it has actually been released in Australia. I don't know. Shall we do some randomisation? RIP to Coco. I'm going to predict that this is Polar. I don't think I've ever been correct when I've made a guess, but let's see who I get. Okay, Small Norm. I like that car actually, that looks really nice, the rocket with the red and the white, that's pretty cool. Polar would have been quite appropriate for this track, but no matter. Is it worth going for the shortcuts on this track? I would if I was playing offline, but all the weapons and shit that you get hit with playing online, I don't know if it's safe to do it. I'll see what everyone else does. But quite often I feel like it's quicker to just skip the shortcuts and go the long way round, because it's quite hard to make it through. Let's have a look. Wow, he's got massive ears, hasn't he? Isn't. I don't know what that's in response to, so I can't help you there. This is a really cool car. Oh, should I try it? Should I? Oh, I missed it. It's been a while since I played this track, so I kind of forgot where it was anyway. Someone made it. Who is that? Oh, is that Steven? That fake Baby T is one skin I definitely haven't unlocked, I don't think. Because I didn't get to the end of the prehistoric Grand Prix. Because I didn't care about the characters. I think that's my favourite of the new tracks, Prehistoric Playground, but oh, not a chance. No way. Yeah, I like Prehistoric Playground, but that was the Grand Prix with the fucking baby characters, and I hate them. Oh, so I didn't bother playing it too much. I think the only time I got all the way to the end of the gold tier was the first one, the Nitro Tour, and that was a motorsport tour. Everyone's left the game apparently, so that's cool. Yep, I am now playing offline, so I'm not even going to attempt the shortcut. I'm going to see if I can catch up with Steven's AI Baby T, but oh, he was so far ahead of me that I think he's still going to win. Oh, come on, come on. Nah. Well, congratulations, Steven, you won even when you weren't here. GG. Leave match. I guess that's my only option. I haven't seen this menu before. I don't even know what happened there. Do you have advice for creeper stalker haters? Ow. I don't know. I haven't really played a lot of Minecraft. Sorry, that was a joke. Stalker hate. I don't know. Just ignore them. Like, if you can. I mean, it depends where it's happening. If it's somewhere that you can block them or mute them, then you know, I guess you can do that. I don't know. I've never really had much of a problem with that kind of thing. I'll see if anyone else is able to join me. Which of the Grand Prix did you not like? I guess the only one I was really not very interested in at all was the Spyro one, because I'm just not a huge Spyro fan, to be honest. so I didn't play a lot of that one, but I wouldn't say I disliked it. I mean, like I said, I hated the baby characters, but I like the track for that one, so I don't know. I think maybe the current one overall, taking into account the characters and the track and stuff like the ghost challenges, which adds a little bit more fun to the races, I think this current one might be my favourite. Although I do like the sound of a circus track. I think that'll be quite interesting. I am keen to see what they've done with that one. I think the circus is an interesting... Oh, here you are. An interesting theme, because you'd think the obvious thing to do would be a theme park for the tag team racing Grand Prix, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess Koala Kong is a pretty good fit for a circus, because he's like a strong man, isn't he? I wonder if he's going to talk, because like they're getting a few characters like Torna and Komodo Mo. They didn't used to speak, but they do. Yeah, let's play some Nina's Nightmare. It's almost Halloween. They do in this game, but Koala Kong has, like, canonically he has some problems with speaking, I think. Like there was something in the ending of Crash 1 about him improving his diction or something. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with him. We'll see. We both didn't like the Spyro Grand Prix. I keep saying Grand Prix, which is not correct. That's something else entirely. I feel like there's a mutual bond between each other. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, I don't know what the general consensus is. Ooh. Oh, that's almost a match between the skin and the car there. That's pretty interesting. I like that robot Cortex. It's pretty cool. Koala Kong really needs to stop skipping leg day. Yeah. It's pretty similar to Tiny in that regard, I think. They're very similar characters. It'll be interesting to see how big Koala Kong actually is in this game, because he's fucking massive in the Insane Trilogy, but they've really... Some of the scale of the characters in this game is a bit weird. Like Papu Papu is tiny, and Coco's head is enormous. It's a bit strange. Okay, let's see if I remember my way around this track. I wish they showed you which engine people are using while you're racing. I'd be interested to see that. Like if they just put a little icon on the character pictures to the left, just so you could see what engine people are using. I think that'd be nice, but they don't do that, so... I mean, maybe they will in the future. They're definitely listening to feedback, which is awesome. Oh shit. Like the engine swapping thing is one of those things that you see requested and you think, oh well, they're never going to do that. But then they did, so you know, that's pretty cool. And they've added the weekend bonus to offline races, which is pretty cool. I think that's something else that was requested quite a lot, so you never know. If I ask for it... Oh, I've lost my boost. I haven't played this for a while. Maybe it'll happen. I mean, there definitely are people who work on this game who are watching me from afar. I've had enough like Beanox employees interact with my tweets that I know that someone's watching. But I feel like if anyone who works on these games ever comes close to endorsing anything that I'm doing with them, then they might get in trouble with Activision. So Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble with Activision, so I'm not going to speculate too much about anything. Stephen is miles ahead. I'm barely paying attention to what's going on because I'm just having a chat. Hello to the people who are saying hello. Sorry if I'm not responding, but shit. But I'm trying to race and not lose. I'm getting better at getting over that fence. I think I've got it every time this race, which is nice. I have beaten Oxide on this track, so like I can maintain blue fire all the way around it. I just didn't manage it this time because I'm not trying too hard. The most important thing Beanox really needs to do is put the Nitro Kart Adventure mode in, and then it'll be a 10 out of 10. Yeah, there needs to be a Nitro Kart Adventure mode. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, when this game first came out, I would have said there's no chance they'll ever do that. But like, the amount of stuff they've added to this game, the amount of like player feedback that they've listened to, I don't think anything would surprise me at this point. So who knows? Because like most of the stuff is already in place. You know, you can play relic races and Nitro Kart tracks outside of the adventure mode. Everything is there. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch to add it in. I guess you just need the hubs and a few cutscenes, which I guess might actually be quite a lot of work. But the animation in this game, it would be amazing to get some more cinematic cutscenes based on the Nitro Kart stuff. That would be awesome. Who knows what will happen when fake Velo turns up. Out of time. Another one to practice some jumping over a fence on. How long will you be streaming? I normally go for about 2 hours, and looks like I started about 37 minutes ago, so I'll let you do the maths on that one, but I don't want to go for too long because I've got a lot of stuff I want to do today. And God, look at this skin, it's pretty cool. It looks very Ratchet and Clank. Oh, I think I managed to press randomise once. Oh, there we go. I predicted Polar a couple of races ago, so there you go. But yeah, I don't want to go for too long. I like to start out by saying I'm going to go for 2 hours, and then it's a bit flexible, you know. If something interesting is happening at the 2 hour mark, I'll go for a bit longer. But back in the day when I used to live stream, like 4 or 5 years ago probably, I would do like 8 or 9 hour streams, and it was a bit ridiculous. So I'm trying to be a bit more sensible now. I also used to drink an excessive amount of alcohol while I was doing it, which I don't do anymore. And I think this is all the better for it. I'm just drinking a lot of water instead. Have I got time to take a sip? Yes, I do. Okay. Someone doesn't have skip intro on, so that's cool. Okay. See if I make this fence jump. I never ever cut the corner on this, so I always end up in 5th early on. But I think it makes it easier to get over this if you ow. Not that it got me anywhere, but I think everyone made it over there. I'm trying to concentrate. I've actually had a few problems with this controller that I'm using recently. Like sometimes it just stops working properly. I've noticed that in this game a few times, and also in Little Big Planet when I've been trying to do that challenge level. So I don't know what's going on. I do have another controller, which is plugged into my PC most of the time, but I could use it on my PS4 as well if I need to. But like, this is my cool red controller with the Sakinama thing on the light sticker thing, and this is like my controller, and I don't want to have to replace it with a boring plain black one, but I don't know, I might have to. I'm not doing very well here. See what happens if I can get over this fence. Oh, I lost my boost. Shit. Okay, well, I make that 6 fences in a row that I've managed to get over. I keep looking at the chat, so I'm not actually doing very well. Is this... Who's this in front of me? I thought I was already... Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell just happened? Do you play Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville? No. I don't think I've ever played a Plants vs Zombies game. I don't think. Maybe I should, because I'm clearly not very good at this game. Maybe it is time to try something else. Boom. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been better. But such is the way of the world. Still got me some money. I might be able to afford something by now. But I don't think they've added an option to look at the pit stop while you're in a lobby yet. So for some reason they did it for the Grand Prix, but not for the pit stop. So I can't actually buy anything, which is annoying, but YOLO. Excuse me. Stay hydrated, especially when it's hot. Come on, what we got? What we got? I could go for some Polar Pass. Yeah, so I can get on the Grand Prix without leaving the game, but when are they going to add mirror mode to online? That's what I'm waiting for. I think that'll be awesome. Oh, I haven't won a race yet. That's cool. Did everyone leave? I think everyone left. Oh, everyone left. Oh well. What characters have I got? I think I've got everyone. And Cups, yeah, Cups online would be good. Oh no, I don't have everyone. I don't have Baby Crash or Baby Coco because I hate them. And I don't have Hunter or Gnasty Gnork because I don't care. Hyperspaceway, yes please. I'm going to be playing this race as no one. Oh, there he is. I love Hyperspaceway. And I'm not going to cheat this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think this time I want to try and do it legit because it's more fun that way, isn't it? It's more satisfying to do well if you don't cheat. But I won't do well, so it won't be very satisfying. But at least I have the moral high ground. Maybe. What am I talking about? I do chat a lot of shit when I'm doing this. Okay, who did we get? Oh, another Cortex and a champion cart. That's pretty nice. Which decal is that? Is that the first one from Nitro Tour? I think so. There's a Baby Crash there using one of the exclusive cars that you get for buying some stuff that I don't know about. some promotional thing, which I haven't seen much of, but that's cool. Okay, come on, Cortex. This is an appropriate skin for this track, I think. This is like, what's it called? Is it Nitro? The Nitro skin? Nitro-Fueled? Nitro something? I don't know. It's like the Spaceman Cortex. Which is good, because I'm in space, so that'll be fun. I have an extra code for that car if you want it. Oh my god. Yeah, man. if you oh, nice. If you want it, I mean, if you want to share it with me, that would be amazing. But if you want to share it with someone else instead, that would be amazing too. It's up to you, man. I guess everyone left. Oh wow, that's actually like, yeah, I've got Cortex on my car as well as using Cortex. That's pretty sweet. Oh, thank you, Stephen. You are a babe. There's a few cars that I don't have yet. Skull Rider, I probably can't afford that yet. Spiromobile, not currently available, I don't think. I like all of these tracks. That's nice. I think Steven's just disappeared though. Should I... Let's go Tiny Temple. Well, I'm in a lobby, I might as well do this race. Yeah, okay, you go and reconnect. I'll... Papu's Pyramid, that's not bad. I quite like that track. So I never got to use Spaceman Cortex. It would be nice if I got Papu for this one, wouldn't it? But I think I bought the Pirate Papu, but I've never used him. Oh, Zem. I like Zem. I like Zem when I can't hear him. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the sounds he makes, but we'll see. See how I get on with him. Punk Zem is my favourite version of Zem, but normal Zem's pretty cool. I like him more than Zam anyway. No offence to Zam. See if this race actually starts. It hasn't been too bad today. I'm surprised by how active the servers are. I don't know what's going on this weekend, but there seems to be more people online than there normally is at this time on a Sunday morning, so that is cool. I don't know what engine these two Dark Cocos are using. It better be acceleration or I'll be disappointed. The traitor for using acceleration with a speed character here, but whatever. Oh, sorry, Coco. Did I just get hit by something but not actually get hit? If so, sorry to whoever hit me. I will try to let you hit me next time. Oh no, not now. I didn't mean this soon. Goodness me. Okay. Man, I like the Doom Buggy. Like a bit of tag team representation in my CTR. Sorry. That was close. Boom. Probably could have saved that for just after the corner where it's a bit less obvious, but if I did that, I might hit it myself, which I don't want to do. So, please. Oh my god, am I in first? Oh, it'd be nice to win something. Probably not going to happen. I think I won one race last time, and it was like the last race that I did. It was on Hot Air Skyway, I think, and it was glorious. But I don't think I'm going to get past this Coco. That's alright. You know I like Dark Coco, so did you see that? I said I like Dark Coco and immediately got shot by a Dark Coco. So now I'm not even going to make it onto the podium. But that's alright, I guess. Oh, they're both using speed. Bloody traitors. I'm such a hypocrite. I might win a race eventually, I might not. Oh, we're getting close to the next unlock on this thing. I don't know what that is. Is that just a decal for something? It's probably a decal for a car that I don't even have, so I don't really care. Ooh, the only thing on the Nitro bar that I was really interested in unlocking this time around was Nina, and I got her day one, so I'm not that bothered about going any further, but I'll see how far I get. I still don't have that oxide skin. How do you get that one? Is it for 101% or is it 100% on hard or something like that? I'm not quite sure, but I don't have it. I've done 100% on medium in the adventure mode, and I have a save file for hard mode that is getting there, but I haven't played it for a while. Cool if I rejoin? Yeah? Yeah, fine. Okay, fuck it. I don't want to play with those guys anyway. Sent the DM. Oh, I got it. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. I will probably not try to redeem it now because I'll break the stream, probably. But I'll do that later. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I've got a couple of friends who are joinable. You still around, Ben? Do you want to join me? Feel free to. Otherwise, I will wait for Stephen to come back and then I might just go for it. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Ben's not joinable. I guess he's doing something else. Okay, let's go. Go to lobby. So what do I need? I guess it might be like 30,000 to get that next thing. I still haven't done many of these, have I? Win the Velo Cup. I could do that. I like Velo Cup. I like all the Nitro Kart Cups. Wow, what is going on? Now just gonna watch, playing with a few mates. No worries, dude. Have fun. Where's the list of people? I don't know. There we go. Deep sea driving. I like this one. Stefan, Zemgang. Well, it's very unlikely that I'm going to get Zem twice in a row, so sorry. Sorry to all the Zem fans out there, but who did we get this time? Oh, good. Oh. He must have heard me saying I don't like him very much. I do like that chicken decal on the champion thing though. That's pretty cool. I'm not too sure about the American flag because I'm not American, but I think it was American. I guess it could have been like Malaysian or something. That's quite similar, isn't it, from a distance? I don't know if that's in the game. Is it the Malaysian flag that I'm thinking of? Malaysia flag. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Good. No, that's America. Okay. Oh, I love this carbon fibre with the chicken face. It's pretty sick. But, I'm not sure about Zam. Okay. Here we go. I love me some Nitro Kart, especially on a blue fire track. I'll see how badly these fan blades fuck me up. There we go, good start. Good start. No worries though, I think everything gives you blue fire on this track, so you shouldn't get too far behind if you do get hit. He says in 5th place. Okay. Let's see. Oh no. Oh shit. I didn't quite get the timing right. I think if you don't get hit by that first blade, shit. Fuck. Maybe if you go a bit slower initially, so you get through it alright, then I think the timing should line up nicely for the rest of the track, but I have made a catastrophic error on this race, and I think it's unlikely that I'm going to do better than 6th place, so I'll just chill out here at the back, maybe catch a few more ghosts, so it's not a complete waste of time. I didn't mean to hit the wall there, but wow, I think I actually just went past someone. Hi, Storm Owl Beast. I just got hit by a thing because I was reading your name, but it was worth it, I guess. Maybe. I mean, it wasn't, but hello. What's up? How are you? How is the world today? Oops. Fuck. Well, I seem to be a long way ahead of whoever it is behind me, so that's nice, but I'm also a long way behind whoever it is that's in front of me, and I'm not entirely sure I'm even going to finish this race. 19 seconds, I think I will. I managed to get through that time without getting hit by anything. Too late though, too late. Oh well. At least I still got 10 nitro points and a few coins for it. I always do a lot better when I'm not streaming. Quite often what happens is I'll do a live stream and then I'll stop streaming and then I'll keep playing for a bit and then I will do a lot better. I'm good. Everything I do is tiring, so it's time I take a break and play some CTR. Yes! I can relate. I've had an incredibly busy few weeks, and the next couple of weeks are going to be very busy as well, so I'm just taking some time out to chill, and I hope you can hear me over that motorbike. Play some Crash Team Racing. Reckon you'd be able to mod the Nitro Kart Adventure mode into Nitro-Fueled whenever it comes to PC. I think that might be a bit ambitious. I mean, I've already played Out of Time, and did I play Inferno Island? Or did the thing quit before that happened? I heard a rumour that pressing random, if you vote for random, it will now actually give you a completely random track and not just pick the top one from the ones that are in the list. But I don't know if that's true, because no one ever votes for random, so I don't know. I mean, theoretically, you could add in some like warp pads to the hub, which take you to the Nitro Kart tracks. There's definitely things you could do. to make it to like incorporate the Nitro-Fueled adventure, Nitro Kart adventure into the game to an extent, but I guess we're not playing that track after all. Nina, nice. I'll stick with Nina. It's been a while, but I want to vote random. I just want to see what happens if people actually vote for random. Oh well. But who knows? Maybe they'll add in the adventure mode. Take the cutscenes from C&K and mod them in, and then mess around with the files to work like an adventure mode. If you're Lego level, I almost said Lego Creator. That's a video game that came out a long time ago. If your level creator advanced significantly, needs to make hub worlds. I don't know. I mean, theoretically, yes, that would be possible, with a lot of work, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think there'll be any point in doing that until it does come out on PC, and by that time, you know, Velo will be out, and we might actually have the Nitro Kart Adventure mode by then anyway, so we'll see what happens. We shall see. Oh, excuse me. I love Nina. Ow. Ow. Unnecessary, mate. Oh. Stream just glitched a bit for me. I don't know if you saw that. I'm still kind of watching it to the side. I think it's been alright so far. I have had a lot of internet problems recently, but it seems to be stable for now. And I do actually have a wired connection to my PS4 at the moment, so it should be okay. But if I suddenly go offline, it's probably because my internet's broken. Sorry if that happens, but it might be for the best because I'm not doing very well at all. I'm still really bad at playing games while talking at the same time, and I keep getting distracted by people like Pulp saying hello. Hello Pulp, what's up? Shit. I think a great mod for you to... Oh, I shouldn't be reading this while I'm driving. I think a great mod for you to start off with when Nitro-Fueled comes to PC at Cogmonkey is custom C&K boss races. Ah! So like, that's an interesting idea, actually. Custom C&K boss races. So, I haven't really looked into the boss races in this game, but I guess there's going to be something somewhere which it might be possible to do that. I mean, you wouldn't be able to like the bosses in this game use the standard power-ups as their weapons, don't they? But the C&K bosses use their special things, like I think Nash has some wind-up teeth, doesn't he? Like Geary has his robots, things like that. I don't think you'd be able to implement that into the game, but as far as like racing against a single character on a specific track who leaves a trail of weapons behind, you could probably do that. I haven't really thought about it. Also, another question: whenever you fully finish your level editor, what would be the first level / creation you make? Well, I don't know. I kind of I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be making levels before it's finished, because I want to, like, not just for testing purposes, but also for demonstration. Like, I'm thinking at the moment, because it's going to be a long time before it's actually ready, like fully finished, but it's getting closer to being sort of functional. So at that point, I'd quite like to make a video about it and show it off a bit, but not like in the way I've done before, where I spend 40 minutes talking about it or whatever. I think it'd be fun to like just make a level and do a little time lapse of that to kind of give you an idea of what it's actually possible to do, and then I should be able to, if I make a level like that, I should be able to share it with the world before the level editor's done, because of some stuff that I've figured out how to do recently. I should just be able to upload it as a standalone thing that you can download and try it out. And I have some ideas for the kind of thing that I'd like to make, but we'll see. I mean, I think that the thing I posted yesterday, was it, on Twitter, with the boulder on the high road, I think there might be some fun stuff that I could do with that. Oh, I forgot to customize, hang on. I didn't realise until I did that the boulder will actually destroy iron crates, which is quite interesting. I want to see, like, what other kind of stuff it would destroy. So it would be like Nash with boss AI, maybe throwing TNTs instead of the C&K weapons, since they don't exist in deep sea driving. Yeah. I'm just wondering if that would actually be possible, because, like, I guess the boss AI is separate to the normal AI, isn't it? I feel like I think you might actually have to create the boss waypoints yourself to do that, because I imagine they only exist in the tracks that are used for boss races already. So you would have to, like, I think you would have to import the boss file from another track, like Papu's Pyramid or whatever. Or I guess Rouge Tubes is the one that's the most like deep sea driving, isn't it? And then move all of the waypoints so that it fits with the track, and I know there's different points on those maps to that tell the boss where to, like, switch between different weapons. Like in Papu's Pyramid, there's a point on the track that says, like, start using the green potion, and then another point that says start using the red potion. I think that's how it works. It's not controlled by, like, timing or anything. It's actually when he passes a specific point in the map, he will switch weapons. So you'd need to bring in all that stuff. But I don't know. I wonder if you could, like, I'm sure you can, but I wonder if you could, oh, I fucked up pretty bad. I wonder if you could change which weapon that bosses use. I'm sure you can, but that might be interesting to play with. God, can you imagine if every time they normally shoot out a TNT or something, they actually fire a warp orb instead? That would be pretty brutal. I always thought the hardest boss was Pinstripe. Those bombs really fucked me up. Oxide, I never really had much of a problem with. As long as I could get ahead of him, like within the first few seconds of the race, then it's fine. Wow, this is not going very well. God, I'm trying to read these messages. Also, what other Skylanders assets works with the NST and NF apart from character models? So the Skylanders crash that I uploaded yesterday is not actually from Skylanders. That is a character that is left in the files for the Insane Trilogy, but unused. I haven't had any luck with actually porting anything from Skylanders into the Insane Trilogy yet. I haven't managed to move anything from the Insane Trilogy into this game, or move anything between Skylanders and the Crash games either, yet. It's definitely possible, but I haven't really tried that hard yet. So no, I haven't managed to get anything else from Skylanders into this game, or the other game, yet, but I will keep trying. Wow, it's really hard to drive and read messages at the same time. Do you live in the city or something? Yes, I live in one of the cities that Australia has. There aren't very many. I mean, I'm a few miles out of the city centre. Maybe 15-20 minutes on the bus. I never use the bus because I hate buses, but I'm not quite in the city centre. But I do live right on quite a busy road, so if you can hear a lot of traffic, that's why. It's a lot worse on a weekday. Like, this is what it sounds like on a Sunday, so it is normally worse than this. Electron Avenue is my favourite track on CTR Nitro-Fueled for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I think it's my favourite too, on Switch and PS4. I really love what they did with this track, like visually and just in general. I guess this is the one I haven't played Nitro Kart since this game came out, but I think this is one that's changed quite a lot because it has a lot of anti-gravity sections. So I think they've done a really nice job with this one. You think they originally intended to reuse the same model from Skylanders? I don't know. The Skylanders model does have some animations like crouching and crawling, which, as far as I know, are impossible to do in the actual Skylanders game. So, like, that's the main reason why I think he was either intended to be used in the Insane Trilogy, or he was just used as like a placeholder before they had come up with the final model for that game. But I mean, he's in there for a reason, isn't he? I do wish they'd gone with that version for the Insane Trilogy, because I like it a lot more than the furry weird thing that we got instead. But it seems like they've redesigned all the characters for whatever the next game is, so that'll be interesting to see. It does seem like a strange decision when they went to all the trouble of like redesigning every character that's ever been in the series for this game, but it does look like they've redesigned them all again for the next game, so we'll see. See you later, Stephen. We had some good races there. So glad they didn't, lol. I like it. I like the Skylanders model. Do. How long have I been going? About 1 hour 15. Okay. Keep going a bit longer. Tiger Temple. This is always fun. I wonder if I will get to play as a tiger for this one. We'll see. Oh, Geary. Sick. Skylanders model is Ace minus... Oh, I got a friend request. is ace minus the munchkin proportions. Hang on, have I got time to accept this friend request before the race starts? Is this someone who's currently watching? Shit, how do I get to my friend request? Oh god. Come on. Okay, accept. Okay, I accepted a friend request, I think. I don't think the stream broke. Sorry if it did. Yeah, I did think that the first time I saw the Skylanders model, I thought that the head looked way too big and all the... It's me, hello, thank you for the request. If you want to join, I can quit this lobby after this race and we can do some racing. Yeah, the Skylanders model I wasn't too sure about the first time I saw it, but it's really grown on me. You know, I think in the initial trailer it looked a bit weird, but once I'd played it a bit and I just really like it. Shit, is this going to get me through? No, fuck. Oh shit, can I shoot that thing? I'm really not paying attention. Oh fuck, what a waste. What a disaster. This is what happens when I try and play and talk at the same time. But yeah, the Insane trilogy model, I'm not a fan of the fur, and I think there's incredible animation in these games, but I don't like all of the models. I think Coco's pretty good. I remember when they first showed off the box art, like they remade the box art for these games, for the Insane trilogy, and oh shit, and on the Crash 3 box, the picture of Coco looked really fucked up and weird, but I really like the actual model they used for her, so I think she looks a lot better than she does in the Skylanders cartoon anyway. But yeah, the realistic fur I'm not a fan of. I actually feel like I really like the way the Switch version of these games looks because there's no fur. Oops. Which feels like blasphemy as a massive PlayStation fanboy, but I don't like the fur, so sorry. Here we go. How did I do? 4th? Fine, whatever. I've stopped caring, really. I feel they touched him up a bit in CTR to look a little better. It could just be the facial animation. Yeah, as far as I know, all the models that were in the Insane Trilogy are exactly the same in this game. It's just the animations that have changed. I think Crash, definitely. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same model in both games. It's just that the animation's a lot more exciting in this game, I think. Why didn't I get 10 points for beating that race? I think I should have done. Baby T is definitely different. Is he? I haven't really studied him that closely. Oh yeah, I think his eyes are different, aren't they? Like, the Insane version has just like black eyes, but I think he's got pupils and an iris in this game now. Maybe, and I think his nose might be different, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I would have to check. I've already played Nina's Nightmare, but I hate Dragon Mines and I don't really care about Spyro, so fine. Seems like a popular choice. It's almost Halloween, isn't it? What day is Halloween? Thursday. Thursday the 31st of October. I don't care about Halloween that much, but I like this track. I like the spooky thing. I like spooky spooks, spooky times. Entropy. Oh no. I'm using that entropy skin that looks like I'm trying to pretend I've got the platinum skin when I don't, except I actually do have the platinum skin, the digital entropy, but oh well, it's fine. Entropy's pretty cool. I like it when he says, exciting! It's very exciting. I don't know how well you can actually hear the game. I have the volume turned down quite a bit because I want you to be able to hear me, because of all the interesting things that I'm saying, possibly. I hope I've said something interesting today. What is that? Oh, it's Penta on the car. His eye look a bit... I don't know what's going on there. Okay, let me try to win a race. I don't think I will, because I haven't yet. But we'll see. Hopefully everyone's going to crash into the fence and I won't. Ah shit. I have chosen poorly. Wow. What happened there? I just like... Oh, everyone did crash into the fence. Nice. Yeah, but I just bounced off someone's shield and then, like, they shot it at me. I don't really know what happened there. What made you get into the modding scene? I don't know really. Like, looking at the files in games is something that I've always done. Like, for as long as I can remember. Back in the day when I was playing games on fucking Windows 98 and I discovered there was a program files folder, I used to go exploring in that and see what I could find. I used to like... that's kind of how I got into video editing as well. I used to find the videos, because this was a long time before YouTube or anything. I just used to find the FMVs for the games I had on my computer and like edit those and do some stuff with those that wasn't very interesting. It tended to be a lot of Lego games actually. Like the proper Lego games, like Lego Racers, not fucking Lego Batman 12 Joker edition. But yeah, I just used to like look at the files in the games and sometimes swap them around and see what would happen. Shit. And I used to like I realised I could put like my PS2 game, oh shit, PS2 games in the computer as well and have a look at the files on there, although I could never do anything with them. I just used to think it was interesting to have a look. And yeah, I guess it's something that I've always done. I've just never really been into PC gaming that much, so you know, the Insane Trilogy was really an exception for me. That was the first time I bought a PC game for a long time, just because I fucking love Crash Bandicoot. I thought it'd be fun to see what happened if I swapped some of those files around, so I didn't really get into the modding scene, as it were. I just started doing the thing that I've always done. It just so happened that I'm doing it in a world where social media exists, so other people could see what I was doing and seemed to be kind of interested in it. That's really all that happened. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have started doing stuff like the level editor and things like that. I wouldn't have fucking taught myself programming if people weren't interested in what I was doing, you know. So it's like a combination of just doing the kind of thing that I've always done, and also people seeing what I'm doing for once and being interested in it. That like encourages me to do it more, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've already played Hyperspace Way, come on. Lego Star Wars is pretty good though, yes. I really loved the first two Lego Star Wars games when they came out, when they were fresh and new. and they weren't like the only Lego games that existed. But then, you know, Traveller's Tales have made like 100 games since then, and they're all pretty much exactly the same, and I just want to see something a bit different, you know. I'm happy for them to carry on doing what they're doing, but I want fucking Lego Racers 3 and Lego Island 4, please. I mean, I'd love a Lego Island game in the style of those TT games. Like, I think that Lego City game they made was pretty interesting, because it wasn't like licensed and they could have a bit more fun with it, I guess. But yeah, it'd be nice. I am looking forward to the next Lego Star Wars game, though, I've got to admit. I played the Force Awakens one, and I thought it was a shame that they didn't make one for The Last Jedi, but now I believe the next one is going to be all 9 films in one game, so that should be fun. I'm excited about that. Has everyone seen the trailer for episode 9? Oh, I forgot to change my character. I'm so excited for episode 9. Oh, it's going to be great. Fucking love Star Wars. I fucking love The Last Jedi as well, so I guess I'm one of the lucky ones, because people seem to hate it. Everyone said they're never going to watch another Star Wars film, but they're all still wetting themselves over the new trailer, so whatever. I liked it, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Hoping for some Anakin ghost action. That'll be pretty sweet if it happens. Who knows? Who knows? Can't believe they got fucking Palpatine. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. I don't care that he's supposed to be dead. You know, it's not like it's not like Star Wars is famous for having characters come back from the dead. You know, like Darth Maul was retconned to not be dead when he got chopped in half. And that's fine with me, because I love Darth Maul. I hope he turns up in the Kenobi series. I know, like, they had their final showdown in a cartoon, but fuck it. If they can retcon him to still being alive after he got killed in episode 1, they can retcon the final battle, can't they, to just show it again. But yeah, I don't have a problem with the Emperor being there if he did come back to life, or if he just never died, or whatever it is that's happened, because you know, in the main films at least, that's not really ever happened before, so it's pretty cool. Why am I so slow? I'm not doing very well. I'm not really paying attention. Emperor seems to be alive and not a ghost. Yeah, I was kind of expecting him to be like a disembodied spirit or something like that, just like haunting the remains of the Death Star, but he does appear to be still alive. Speaking of which, I played through Portal 1 like yesterday, because I don't know, I just felt like it. I found myself with some free time, and I've got a computer that can kind of play games alright now, and it's what my entropy just drove into a wall while being controlled by the AI, so that's nice. But yeah, I've got Portal 1 on Steam, and I felt like playing it, so I played it, and yeah, it's still pretty good. I got Portal 2 as well, actually. I believe I got Portal 2 for free when I bought the PS3 version, and that's the entire reason that I have a Steam account in the first place. I made a Steam account to redeem the code for Portal 2 all those years ago, so I might play that as well. But yeah, look at me still talking when there's science to do, etc. Yeah, I can't wait for Palpatine. Like, I was a really big fan actually of what they did with Snoke in episode 8. I think that... Oh, I don't really care about any of these tracks. I think the subversion of expectations actually worked really well. I know a lot of people hated it, but man, I saw The Last Jedi the day it came out, so I didn't get any spoilers for it. And fucking Crash Cove, what is wrong with you people? I didn't get anything spoiled. Like I got Han Solo's death spoiled for me before the Force Awakens, but I didn't know anything going into The Last Jedi. So man, the atmosphere in the cinema when Snoke got fucking owned was so great. Oh, it was such a fantastic moment. That really stood out to me. And the moment with the what's her name, the pink hair lady, when she flies at light speed through the massive ship. The Last Jedi has some of my favourite moments from the whole series. It's really cool. But anyway, what was I saying? I like what they did with Snoke, but it does mean that there isn't really a main threat anymore. You know, we've got fucking Kylo Ren, who's a bit of a pussy, who's kind of, sort of... Does he want to be a good guy? I can't really tell. Like, I thought the whole point of him killing his dad in episode 7 was like to show that he could do the one thing that Darth Vader couldn't, you know. Like, Darth Vader came back to the good side because he couldn't face killing his son, basically, or he couldn't sit there and watch his son be killed. That's how Return of the Jedi ended. And I thought, like, the concept of Kylo Ren killing his dad was to show that he had gone further than Darth Vader ever could. And, like, the thing about him ditching his mask as well, I quite like that as, like, I thought that was symbolic, because, like, him having a mask in the first place was him imitating Darth Vader, right? So him ditching it is him saying, I don't need the mask anymore, I've gone further than Darth Vader did, I'm more evil than him, I'm irredeemable and all that shit. But then it kind of seems like they might be going down the redemption path with him after all, so that means we do need another threat, I think. And I feel like either you have to introduce someone new, which would be a bit shit, I think, with only one film to, like, develop their character, or you bring back someone else. And I guess the Emperor is the only real candidate for that, given that everyone else is either dead or, well, dead, I think. Are there any other, like, major villains that are still around in the Star Wars universe? You got fucking the ginger guy, what's his name? Hux, but I don't think he's much of a threat on his own. Is he even in episode 9? I haven't seen anything relating to him. Yeah, I think the Emperor's pretty good, and to be fair, we never saw him die, you know. We saw him fall down a shaft, and if Darth Maul can teach us anything, it's that falling down a shaft does not equal death. I mean, Luke proved that in episode 5, didn't he? And yeah, okay, to be fair, the Emperor did appear to explode at the bottom of the shaft, and then the whole space station. It seems like large parts of it did survive. You know, you can see the wreckage on Endor, I guess, in episode 9, so I guess it's not out of the question that if you were secreted in one of those chunks that did survive, you could probably make it as well. Mace Windu didn't fall that far either, so he should still be alive too. That would be pretty awesome, actually. Oh man, I'd love to see Mace Windu back with a robotic arm or two. Did he get both his hands cut off? Oh, maybe that's how it's going to end. All hope will be lost. I hate Sewer Speedway, but everyone's voting for it, so I'll go Hot S Skyway, actually. I won in that one last time. All hope will be lost. Mace Windu will appear with his robotic arms and his purple lightsaber, and he'll say, "This party's over." Is that what he said in episode 2? and he's just going to decapitate the Emperor like Jango Fett. Oh man, actually, how old would Mace Windu be by the time of episode 9? Did I call him Mace Window? That should be his name because he fell out a window. But yeah, like I guess there's... Is it 19 years between episode 3 and 4, and then like another 30 between 6 and 7? So Mace Windu would be pretty old by the time of episode 9. But I guess Jedi can live for a long time. Probably. I mean, Yoda did, but he was a special case. I think that was more to do with his species than his Force abilities. But yeah, I guess it's uncommon for a Jedi to die of old age, so we don't really know how long they can actually live for naturally, do we? But that would be pretty awesome if Mace Windu came back. I'd be up for that. I really like the way they're embracing the prequels. Like with you know, Solo and Rogue One, they had some nice crossovers with the prequels, and I mean, there's a battle droid in the episode 9 trailer, which is amazing. And it really seems like they might be some heavy Revenge of the Sith references, what with you know, the idea that they're going to bring back C-3PO's memories to help them do something, I don't know. I mean, the popular theory with... I'm just talking about Star Wars now. The popular theory with C-3PO is... Oops, I wasn't even paying attention to the fucking TNT on my head. The popular theory is that they're gonna, like, reset him to the time of episode 3 so that he'll get all his memories back, but he'll lose his memories of everything since then. And so when he says, like, oh, I'm looking at my friends for the last time, and it's like he's looking at Poe and Rey and Finn, and he's like, I'm gonna forget you all, so this is the last time I'm looking at you, or whatever. But like, my first thought when I heard him say that was actually that he was talking about, like, Anakin and Obi-Wan, like he was gonna look into his old memories for the last time and see his friends or whatever. So, you know, it could be a troll by J.J. Abrams. I don't think I feel like he wouldn't reveal something that big, like the effective death of C-3PO in a trailer. So I kind of like the idea that he, like, he still has enough residual memories to know that there's something there that he can't remember, and that it's his friends. And he's saying, like, oh, I'm gonna look at my friends one more time, and figure out how to stop all of this shit going down. But I don't know. Why am I talking about this? Hello? Is anyone still there, or has everyone got bored of me talking about Star Wars? Yeah, I definitely want to see episode 9 as soon as it comes out. It's funny, like, I saw episode 8, The Last Jedi, in Australia, even though I lived in England when it came out. But I'm going to be seeing episode 9 in England, even though I will live in Australia at the time when it comes out, which is all a bit backwards, but I think it's pretty fun. Can I join after this race? Everyone's off to bed here, lol. Yes, feel free. I'm probably going to keep going for about another 20 minutes-ish, so we might have time for a few races. I will quit this lobby that I keep losing in, and let you join. And maybe I'll start trying to actually concentrate on the game that I'm playing instead of just talking about Star Wars for a bit, because I I am really not concentrating at all. I'm going to say it, Star Wars is overrated. That's fair enough. You know, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Marvel movies myself. You know, I don't care about Game of Thrones or plenty of other popular franchises. So, you know, I don't mind if people don't like Star Wars. That's fine. It just happens to be pretty much my favourite piece of media that exists. Alongside Crash Bandicoot, of course. Hello, Adventure T. What is happening with you and your world and your life? Star Wars is awesome, sad face. Yeah. It's pretty sick. Feel free to join if you want to join. There we go. Yes, Marvel is overrated too. Yeah, it's not cinema, apparently. Is that what Martin Scorsese said? I mean, there are some Marvel things that I like. I'm not a big fan of the huge crossover things like the Avengers. I mean, I watched Infinity War and I watched Endgame, but I didn't find them that exciting. But I like the new Spider-Man movies. I think they're really good. I like Ant-Man, actually. I think the two Ant-Man movies are pretty good as well. These are all things that I just watch on planes. That's the only time I watch Marvel movies is when I'm on a plane. So they're pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy, I think the first one at least is pretty cool. Honestly, I think the MCU stuff that I like the most is actually like the Netflix shows. If they are really part of the MCU, I think they kind of gave up on trying to connect them to the films after Infinity War, because there's just no way to explain the snap and things like that. But you know, I really like Jessica Jones. I like Daredevil as well. Daredevil, I can't really speak properly. Although I still haven't watched most of season 3. My Netflix subscription has run out, so I haven't watched all of that. But yeah, I mean, I watched Luke Cage and what's the other one? Oh, Iron Fist. That wasn't actually that good, was it? But yeah, I like some of those shows. So I don't hate Marvel, but I'm not the biggest fan. I haven't seen Joker yet. I've heard some good things about that, actually. But I'm not that interested in much of the new DC stuff. I rewatched the Christian Bale Batman trilogy recently, and oh, Cyanet, I'm about to join. Are we friends? Oh shit, sorry Ben, that kicks you out as well. If we're friends, then feel free to join. If we're not friends, then please send a friend request. I recommend watching Joker. Yeah, I've heard that it's pretty good. I mean, I think I've heard the entire plot of that film, so I think the whole thing's been spoiled for me already, but I'm not that bothered about that. I might try it out. Really sucks that we only got one film with Heath Ledger as the Joker, but I'm glad they didn't try to recast him or anything. We would have ended up with something like the Joker in Suicide Squad, which wasn't that great, was it? Are you going to join Cyanet? I don't know if we're friends or not. I don't know what your PSN is. But I am only going to be playing for like another 15 minutes or so. So if you don't join soon, I might go and do a race. And then maybe you can join for the next one. Ah, Dragon Varsity. Legend. Hmm. Where's Pulp gone? He was here earlier. I don't think he's even got a PS4 anymore. Have you watched the new Rambo movie? Give me 5 minutes to log in. Okay. We'll do a race before then. No, I don't think I've ever seen any Rambo movie, actually. Would you recommend? I don't know a lot about I don't know a lot about Rambo. I'm having a hard time speaking properly. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't done this for a couple of weeks. I've forgotten how to do it. Ooh. How am I doing with unlocking these recolours? I think this is like the most Halloween-y skin in the whole game, isn't it? Frankenbrio. I didn't even know it was called that. That's pretty nice. A long way for unlocking these. Well, Liz. 4 more races as Liz. I've obviously used Liz quite a lot. I do like Liz. Megumi, I don't think I've used very much. Amy, I've unlocked all of them, even though she's my least favourite of the Nitro squad. But just because she was a speed character, I used her a lot back in the day. Torna, I've got everything of a Torna. Ah! I've got a friend request. Here's Baby T. Oh yeah, he's got like proper eyes in this, and Insane Trilogy he doesn't. I've just had a friend request. I guess since we're about to start a race, we might as well do one here, and then I'll let you join on the next one. I'd recommend the first Rambo's. The new one was not good. Okay. Well, maybe one day, when I find the time to watch some movies, I will put that one on the list. I realised that Embryo skins are kind of similar to the Cortex ones. I'm not really a huge fan of the recolours, so I haven't really looked at them too closely, but I do think those Embryo ones are pretty cool. Recommend the first Rambo's. Hello GeoPro 1912. How are you doing? That was me. Yes, I will accept that friend request. Hopefully before this race starts. Give me a second. I hope you can still hear me. Accept. Okay. I accepted the friend request. Save me a spot. Are you coming back, Stephen? Have you finished your dinner? I hope it was good. But don't tell me about it because I'll just get hungry. Isabella, yes. Yes, I've got Isabella this time, which is nice. I like Isabella. Beep beep chow is a thing that she says. Stay hydrated. Oh, look at that. I got an Aussie flag. I like that. It's deliciously awesome. I don't want to know. I'm so hungry. Do I sound like an Australian yet? I don't think I do. I've been here for 4 months, and I don't think the accent is rubbing off at all. I don't think. I mean, I'm definitely aware of my accent. Oops. Like, there's definitely some things that I didn't really think about before that I am now thinking about, because it's different to how everyone else speaks. Like, I just took a sip from my water bottle, and I realised water bottle here, people don't understand what I'm saying, because that's just how we speak where I'm from, but here I have to say water bottle so that people know what I'm talking about. So maybe I am starting to adapt a little bit, but it's very deliberate. I don't think it's like I'm not just absorbing the accent, I'm deliberately trying to speak a bit more clearly, which is not quite the same thing. If anything, I think I might start talking like received pronunciation. I try to enunciate everything a bit more clearly rather than talking like an Australian, but who knows? Who knows? I'll see what my friends and family think when I go home for Christmas. See if they notice anything. Well, that was a nicely timed shield, wasn't it? I imagine I won't get another chance to go back to England again until next Christmas, so I will be spending an entire year over here. Shit. Which might have more of an effect. I'll be interested to see. But I don't know. I lived on the south coast of England for 3 years and that had no effect. If anything, I think it made me speak... I think it made my natural accent stronger. Somehow. Because I was so desperate to not start saying things like bath and fast. So yeah, a lot of people called me Northern when I lived down south, which is not something that I normally hear. Wow, that was terrible. Of course, the Liz steals the win from Nina. I have not been paying attention. I didn't even know there was a Liz or a Nina in this race. I've given up all hope of winning a race. I'm just having a nice time chatting with people. Yo, Ultimate Gamer 7728. How's it going? I think it's time for me to quit this lobby and let a couple more of my friends join. So, Ben, you're going to have to join me again, I think, because this game is stupid and it kicks your friends out when you leave a lobby, but you know the deal by now. Let's go. I guess I could just wait here. Anyone who wants to join, please join now. What do you miss about the UK? I miss the British Domino's menu because, well, I just miss British Domino's pizzas because they're a lot bigger. I've said before when I've been streaming, I think like an extra large Domino's pizza here might be the size of a medium in the UK, and I always order large in the UK, so it's quite disappointing. I don't know, I don't miss a lot of things. I feel like I've got used to everything that was a bit weird for me when I first got here. So I don't really miss anything anymore. I'm really struggling to think of anything. I miss my car, which is still in the UK, because I haven't sold it because I still don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future. I don't know if I'm going to try and stay here after my 2 years is up, or if I want to move back to England. But like, if I'm going to be away for a whole year after this Christmas, there might not be any point in me keeping it anyway. Like, I'm going to be using it over Christmas if I can remember how to drive, because it's been 4 months. And if my performance in this game is anything to go by, I should not be in charge of a vehicle. My name on PS4 is ARD1994. It is in the top left of the screen currently. If you want to add me, then send a request and I will accept it. But yeah, I miss my car, and that's about it. I mean, you know, I miss my family and my friends, but should I go out of online and try again? But I also have a lot of family here, so, you know, that makes up for it. I mean, it was my birthday last week, and, you know, the weekend, I spent the weekend with, like, 6 or 7 family members, because there's so many of them who live around here, so it was really nice. Like, I celebrated my birthday with more family than I would have done if I was back home, so, you know, it's hard to get homesick when it feels so much like home here. You know what I mean? I want to wait for my friends. I mean, there's a reason why I wanted to live here, you know? I spent a lot of time here over the last couple of years, and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to spend more time here, you know? If I thought there were a lot of things that I would miss about the UK, I wouldn't have done it in the first place. And it is actually really hard for me to think of reasons to, like, that I would still want to live in the UK after coming here. So sorry if I didn't give you a very good answer, but it is hard to think of anything. I guess I miss, like, proper pavements that are tarmacked, because they don't really do that here. There's just, like, gravel paths by the side of the road that frequently disappear. But, like, being a pedestrian is really easy here because cars stop for you. I think they have some rule about giving way to pedestrians, which we don't have in the UK. But it does, like, the way that pedestrians behave over here, the way that people just walk out into the road without looking, it makes me surprised that, like, the only time I've ever hit anything with a car in this country, it was another car. You know, I'm surprised that I've never run anyone over the way that people behave over here. Apparently no one can connect to me, which probably means that I need to restart the game, but I can't do that without breaking the stream, so I'm going to try just a random lobby with some random people. Sorry everyone who's trying to join. I guess it must be a problem on my end because no one can join me, but I don't know what's going on. It's not PSN because the stream would have broken. If I can't join anyone, I might do some offline stuff for the last 10 minutes. There's some challenge for doing a cup that I haven't done yet, so I might do that. Have you seen the Crash 3 alpha demo yet? Not much of it, no. I saw something briefly about a caveman, I'm going to quit this, a caveman lab assistant riding on a Triceratops or a Stegosaurus, whatever it is, which looked pretty interesting, but no, I haven't really looked at that yet. I don't. Are there any more big differences to the final version? It might be quite interesting. But I didn't download it or anything. I saw it on Reddit and I thought, I could download that, but then I didn't, so there you go. The warp room music is different. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, here we go. Win the Velo Cup with either Nina, Cortex, Komodo, Mo, or Embryo. I'm gonna try that, and I'll do it in mirror mode because there's a few challenges for doing that. Was it win? Yeah, win the Velo Cup. Okay. Velo Cup. I'll do it on medium because I want to win, but I'll do it in mirror. I'm not going to be able to use my purple Firehawk because I can't do that offline. You could drive backwards with the bike. That's pretty cool. What car should I use? There's probably a ton of challenges for using these, the ones that I haven't used. I haven't used this one for a while, and it's like one of my favourites, so I think I will. I'll keep the Aussie flag because that's where I am. And I'll try and win this cup, get a few more points on the Nitro bar, and then I will stop playing and have some food because I'm starving. But not Domino's because their pizzas are tiny. And also they charge extra for Domino's on a Sunday here, which is annoying. Hello, Kidney, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, but hello. What is happening? Oh shit, I forgot. I'm playing offline, so it starts straight away. Shit, I'm not going to make that. No point in attempting the shortcut if I'm playing offline, really. I think medium shouldn't be too much of a challenge. If I wasn't doing mirror mode, I would have played it on hard, or if the challenge wasn't to win, I would have played it on hard as well, but I want to win this cup, so I'm going to do my best. Please don't shoot me. Sorry. Hello, hello. Hello. Yes, I can see you saying hello, and to that I say hello. Shit. I keep not looking where I'm going. Oh, God. I feel like I should do some driving over here before I get home, just so I don't immediately crash my car as soon as I get into it. Like, I think pretty much my favourite thing to do in the world is, like, Australian road trips. I haven't done one since I was here a year ago, so maybe I'll find time to do something like that before Christmas. I think it'd be a good idea to get some driving practice in before I get back behind the wheel of my own car. And I am 25 now, so car rentals should be a hell of a lot cheaper than they have been the few times that I've done it before. But then again, it's incredibly hard to find a manual car over here, so whatever experience I get from driving here, it probably won't help me at all when I go home, because driving an automatic is not really driving. Sorry. Sorry if you come from a place where people drive automatic cars, but I don't, so sorry. I guess I can see the appeal. Like, I've used automatic cars over here in the past, and it's one less thing to worry about. You know, you can chill out a bit more. You can use an armrest if you got an armrest. It's pretty relaxing. You can drive with one hand, which is nice, but I don't know. When I have used automatic cars over here, I found that I was still changing gears manually a lot, because, like, driving up a hill in an automatic car is, it doesn't work very well unless you drop it down a gear, in my experience anyway. Like, I drove through the Blue Mountains last year and I was constantly shifting down because the gear that the car thought was appropriate was not what I considered, oh my god, where am I going, considered to be appropriate. I subbed you. Thank you for subscribing, that is awesome. I hope I don't disappoint you with the shit that I upload. Yeah, I guess the main appeal of a manual car is that theoretically it should be better for petrol consumption, but petrol here is basically free. compared to the UK. Like, people complain about fuel prices here, but it's so cheap. It's insanely cheap here. Like, I don't think it would make a difference, really. It definitely, even with an automatic car, it would be a lot cheaper to drive here than it ever would in the UK, so... I did think about selling my car before I came here and buying one over here, but I didn't, and I feel like, because I don't know if I'm going to be here for longer than 2 years yet, I feel like if I'm only going to be here for 2 years, I should have bought a car straight away to get the most value out of it, but now that I've been here for 4 months, there's probably not a lot of point. I mean, there's no point in me getting one now, because I'm about to go back to England for a few weeks. So if I get one in January, here we go, Dancing Bats, finally. I don't know if I have the Phantom car. No, I think I do. The Phantom is the one with all the candles on it, isn't it? I've definitely got that, but I think I've probably left it too late to buy a car if I would only have to sell it again in a couple of years. I might still sell my car after this Christmas, I don't know, because otherwise it's just sitting. I mean, it is getting used, but not by me, so just in case, if you and me want to play together, my PSN is Mr. Player 1998. Thank you. If I remember after this, I will send you a friend request. But I'm not going to be doing any more online play this time. I am going to finish after I've done this cup, because I've been going for a couple of hours. But maybe next time. Oh shit. But yeah, I imagine if I do ever buy a car in Australia, it probably will be an automatic, because that's just what everyone does, and I think it's easier to find an automatic car than it is a manual, so I'll probably do that. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'll do that until I know for certain that I'm going to be staying here, like, long term, after 2 years is up. And I don't know if that'll happen yet, so we'll see. Oh my god, this is hard in mirror mode. I mean, I would never consider buying an automatic car in the UK, so it's interesting. I don't know how that happened. Like, they do the same thing in America. No one drives a manual in America, but like, no one drives an automatic in the UK. I don't know where that difference comes from. It's interesting. Shit, I didn't want to be going this way. I feel like I'm going really slow, because I am. I'm not boosting properly or anything. Maybe I should have done it on hard. Medium was easier than I was anticipating. I think maybe I'm starting to get used to these tracks in mirror mode now. I've played them all quite a lot now, actually. Because I'm expecting them to add this to online at some point, so I want to be prepared, but it hasn't happened yet. I mean, there's always a ton of challenges in the Grand Prix for playing tracks in mirror mode. Oops. Hi, since you are a data miner, I want to ask you a question. Are there 3D models of chicken stew in CTR? Yes, there are, although I think they might have been removed in the last few updates. Yes, the chicken stew are in the game as 3D models, not as races yet, but they're in there because they're in the cutscenes. And on the Switch version, and I guess probably every version, because some of the effects that they use in the cutscenes, the cutscenes are actually pre-rendered FMVs, but for some reason there's still, in the previous updates anyway, they left in like non-pre-rendered in-game versions of those cutscenes, which had the chicken stew models. So yes, a chicken stew are in the game, and you can put them in levels, I guess, if you want. I guess you could race as them if you don't mind them being in a T-pose, because they don't have any animations yet, but yeah, they're in the game. Oh, excuse me, just stretching a bit. Excuse me, just taking a swig from my water bottle, which is how I have to say it now. Stay hydrated, everyone, especially if you're in Australia, because it's bloody hot, and I can't wait to start opening some windows after I finish this. Oh shit, I'm in mirror mode, aren't I? Ah fuck, where am I going? Oh my Christ, bloody Nora, what just happened? Oh god, did you see that? I got a bit lost, but it turned out okay in the end. I guess this has finally given me the challenge for winning a race in any mode. I wish I had managed to do it online, but nope. I guess that's the ranked matchmaking, isn't it? You don't win online as often as back in the day. And the first few times I played this online when it first came out, well, not the first few times because online didn't work for a few days, but when it did, I used to win every race that I played, and it was awesome. But yeah, that hasn't happened for a long time. I guess my Wumper time is finished by now, so if that thing does happen where I stop streaming and then immediately start winning every race, it won't matter too much because I won't get the bonus anymore. But I should still have earned quite a bit of cash actually from the races that I've played, so maybe before I've finished I will take a look at the pit stop and see if there's anything interesting that I can buy. Although I don't think there really is anything left that I still want to buy, so maybe I'll save my coins for the next Grand Prix so I can get Von Clutch and Koala Kong and Pasadena and all that stuff. I guess Pasadena is going to be the one that you unlock through the Nitro bar, because she was the one that had her silhouette on the thing that they posted about the thing, you know, the thing. So that probably means we're going to have to buy Von Clutch and Koala Kong, and I definitely want to get them. I guess Koala Kong is going to be the last of the Naughty Dog characters, isn't he? That isn't in this game. Am I right in saying that? Like, apart from the minor characters like lab assistants and the tribesmen, in terms of the bosses, I think Koala Kong is the only one who's not in there yet. And then that'll mean that Rillaroo will be the only like PS1 character still to come. I feel like he would have fit in with the circus theme quite well, but I guess they're saving him for later. I don't know. We shall see what happens. Look at that, I finally made it to the top spot in the podium. Would have been nice if it had been online, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. We'll see. I have been going over for over 2 hours now, so I am about to stop. I'll just see if there's any shopping that I want to do. Whoa, 8,000, bloody hell. I could get the spectral black, which is kind of interesting. I could get some stripes. I mean, I'm not really that bothered about any of this. So I think... Oh, that's pretty cool. No, I think I'm gonna save my coins for the next Grand Prix. That's what I'm thinking. I've made a bit of progress on this bar. I don't think I'm going to get to the end, but that's fine because I'm not that bothered about it. Got to get 18 more ghosts and then I'll get a few points for that. But most of the other stuff I probably won't do. Yeah, I think that's me done. I think I'm done for the day. So, thanks. Thanks to the people I've played with. Thanks for the people I've chatted with. It's been good. I've had some good chats about Star Wars and pizza or whatever else it is that I've talked about. I'll do this again soon, maybe, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll play a different game next time. Maybe I'll do it on fucking Twitch next time. I don't know. I will... Whatever happens, I will tweet about it beforehand. So follow me on Twitter if you're not already. Because I always have interesting things to share. That's not true. That was a lie. Bye. Goodbye. I'm done. It's over. So fuck off.